HarperCollins presents My Husband's Murder by Katie Lowe, read by Amy Scanlon.
Well, I'll be damned. Here comes your ghost again. Joan Baez, Diamonds and Rust. This is a beginning, to bear my visitor alone. Sylvia Plath, Journal Fragment, November 5th, 1957. Before. Chapter 1. London, 2008. It's the sound of my husband's blood on the floorboards that wakes me, like a dripping faucet. Tap, tap, tap. Soft little splashes on the bedroom floor. I stand over our bed, and I look at him looking at me, and I think of the day we moved in. I don't know why it comes to me then, but it does. The two of us aching and dripping with sweat. We'd christened this bed, we'd made it ours, and when I peeled my body from his, he stared at me dazed and gasping, stunned by the force of my love. He's looking at me in the same way now. Later, I will be asked about this moment. If I saw the body. If I looked. I'll tell them I couldn't, of course, that I shielded my eyes and ran to find help. But I don't. I stand over him watching. The only sound is the tapping and my own breath. He's quite clearly dead. Perfectly still. His lips cracked and grey, and in his throat the knife. My knife. A wedding gift. Is angled sharply like a conquering flag. I stand over him and try to piece together a story that makes sense, an explanation. I remember words exchanged in the kitchen, a woman's perfume on his skin, the bloody slick of wine around a glass, sediment clinging to the base, his footsteps leaving me behind, and after that nothing. Only an absence, a blur. Now, I look at the face of the man I once loved, his pale body cooling in the pre-dawn light, and I do not feel a thing. Chapter 2. I don't remember, I say, in a voice that's hoarse from screaming. Another thing I can't recall. I heard a tapping noise, like this. I tap, tap, tap on the metal desk. The strip light flickers overhead. More of a drip. And then I open my eyes. The officers questioning me, a man and a woman, both fresh-faced and focused, nod. They don't believe me, and I can't say I blame them. I'm not sure I'd believe me if our roles were reversed. I was on the floor, I go on. Evie, our daughter, my daughter, shivers in her sleep, her head resting on my lap, body stretched across the bed I've built with empty chairs. I run a finger through her curls, the way he used to with mine. I must have hit my head. I was dizzy and I got up and I close my eyes, hoping they'll take the hint. He was dead, I want to say. You know that part. But I can't. Not in front of Evie. I need to protect her from that, for the moment at least. I'm asked to sign my statement, which they've typed it in on my behalf. I found the victim to be clearly deceased, via a single stab wound to his carotid artery. There's something soothing about the medical wording, the bare facts of it. Still, I correct it. I didn't know it was the artery. Won't that be for the coroner to... You know. The male officer smiles. My fault. I thought you were a doctor, so... I know what he's saying. You know where to stick the knife. I'm a psychiatrist, I say. Not that it makes any difference. I went to medical school. Still know the basics of anatomy, but I'm not sure he knows that. He nods, an eyebrow raised.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?